Big John, Big John.
All right, everybody, it's Thursday, quarter after 10. And 2 days ago, everything turned into a shit show. Excuse my French. But anyway, Tammy's got fresh strawberries. Avers Acres, Elmore, Ohio. But anyway, so was it Sunday or Monday when Dad was drilling beans and the drill let go?
I think
Sunday.
Sunday.
I've been working 7 days a week for the last three weeks, so I think today's Thursday, but I'm not sure. So anyway, we started drilling beans. I got the early beans here planted, and the early beans that Dad's planted, and the early beans that my brother's planted for wheat. I didn't get anything over to Woodville. And we get 4 inches of rain. And it was super hot before the rain. And it was a cold rain. And my one seed dealer told me, he says he's only seen it a couple times in his life where the beans they're opened up and trying to grow, trying to sprout, and they're hot from the sun because we had 100-degree temperatures. And then that cold rain goes down there and gets them, and they turn to mush, and they basically disintegrate in the ground. Because me and Dad were looking, the rain was a week and a half ago. So we're digging, trying to figure out if these beans are going to come or not. And we're digging through the field, and we can't find beans. And I told Dan that, and he says, well, that's what happens. I gotta go. Hang on a second. Okay, had a little incident with somebody driving a pickup truck that shouldn't have been driving a pickup truck. All right, gotta go. Okay. Talked to Bob. Talked to Layman's about my seed. Talked to Bob again. Talked to Barb again. Talked to Bob again. But now I'm back. So what I'm doing is I took the top off of this box, and I'm taking the seed out of this busted grain drill. And now Shane's calling me. Gotta go. Okay, that was the young man that's running the drill that is helping me out of this situation. And they have some hydraulic oil leaks on their drill, and they're just trying to get through the year before they spend a bunch of money and put hydraulic hoses on it. And he said the tractor's starting to whine, so I need to go pick him up. And take him over, get a couple buckets of hydraulic oil, take him back to the tractor, and go from there so he can continue on. Yes, this logistics manager part is crazy. I just want to sit in the tractor and go back and forth, but that's not how it's working today. And Dad, he's about done with that, so I got to get him moved to Woodville and get a tank of juice for him. So anyway, we're going to get in the truck and go get hydraulic oil. And I guess I better tell Tammy what's going on. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay. Like I said, he's got some hoses that are leaking. They're just trying to milk it through the season to get it over with. So we just went and got, it was probably about 7 gallons of hydraulic oil and dumped in it. So he's good to go for now. It's not quite full yet, but that ought to be about done. And I'll get him moved over to Woodville. Jake will finish, or Shane will finish up here, and I gotta 1:30 I can go get seed, So I don't know how this is all going to play out. I got to finish getting the grain out of that drill. Yeah, I get the rest of that grain out of that drill. We can dump that into this drill, and he can plant that out, which will be LG replacing LG, and then the golden harvest that I get this afternoon will be replacing the golden harvest that was already planted. So yeah, that'll work. All right. Okay. Say hi to the folks, Ruckus. Say hi to the peeps. Hi, peeps. Oh, kisses even. You guys are special. Anyway, Dad got done side dressing corn here. His place is done, my place is done. So I got to bump it up because when they sprayed the weed and feed at Woodville, just the way it happened, they didn't get there in time. The corn was sprouting, so they couldn't put the nitrogen on. So I have to bump it up from 30 gallons, 35 gallons to 50 gallons. So I got to clean this off. So I got brake clean and some shop towels. And I need to go to 50 gallons, which is 4.75. And right now it's probably at 3 1/4. So anyway, I need to clean this all up, loosen that up and move it. So we'll be back. Okay, Dad went to get oil. Shane called me, he's just about done. He's coming back over here. I'm cleaning the drill out. I got a little bit more to do using my Milwaukee shop vac. Cordless, which I love. Do the bulk of it with the round, put this little nozzle on it. Pull the filter off, stack all the beans. Okay, green drill's cleaned up. Everything stores right in it. Alright. As you heard, Shane just pulled in. He parked right over there. So we're gonna dump that little bit of seed in him. And I'm gonna tell him to take Clifford and go ahead and go to lunch. When he gets back, he can go to Mark's and start replanting that and get that done. And then when I get back with seed, I'll either send him to Woodville to finish that or replant the big field in the middle. But Dad went to get some more hydraulic oil for him, so he'll be back in just a few minutes and we'll go from there. Okay, we just scrounged up a bunch of hydraulic oil around here. Dad went to get another 5 gallon. Put about 7 gallon in it, and it's not even up to the ad mark yet. But we're gonna get this seed put in there. So I'm in the Bobcat. The seed I sucked out of the grain drill, we're gonna put that in that drill. Open her up. Fill it up. Open it up. Keep that auger buried, it won't throw shit out. Open it up. Open. Okay. We have the tractor full of hydraulic oil. So I have a nitrogen cart behind me. I'm in Dad's 97. Good old 7.3. I'm going to take this cart uptown, get it filled with nitrogen. Dad's going to his house get a lunch. Then he's gonna come back and get Scooter with the nitrogen applicator, and he's gonna go over to Woodville and finish that up. So we should have all the corn side dressed today. Got the drill cleaned out, put them beans in there. I had you set up to watch the beans come out of the bottom of the crate and into the auger, but battery died. So we got them little bit of beans out of our grain drill, put into their grain drill, their air seeder. So yeah, so I'm gonna go get nitrogen, park that at Woodville. Dad's going over there. I'm coming back, hooking onto the wagons, going to Lehman's, get seed, golden harvest seed. Then I'm coming back, dropping that off. Like I said, Shane went to lunch. When he comes back, he's going to Mark's. So I'll call him when I get back with that, see how he's doing. If he's just about done, I might fill him up and send him to Woodville and get that done. And then he comes back, and then the only thing will be to replant that 23 acres in the middle here, and then we'll be done again, or for this time. Anyway, we'll see you. I think I said it before, but this logistics manager stuff is running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I just want to sit in a tractor and go back and forth through the field. Oh well, we're getting her done. I wish it was 2 months ago, but a month and a half ago, but Mother Nature had other plans. Anyway, out. Four feet. 2 feet. Up. Look at that. Like butter. I was just thinking, I have to chuckle to myself. I was just thinking, cruising along here, I got 3 gravity wagons behind me, leather seats, air conditioning going, finally cooling off a little bit. And I'm thinking, man, I'm glad I got a new truck. And it's nice, and the AC works and everything. Then I got to thinking, this is a 2008 with 197,207.5 miles on it. And I still think it's a new truck. It's a nice truck yet, but I don't even think of Clifford, which is a 95. I don't think that's old. Now my old 78s that I've got around, those are old trucks, but how many other people have a 10, 15-year-old truck that they still think is new? Leave a comment, let me know. This is still my new truck. I bought it in December of 08, and it's still my new truck. Oh, remember what I was talking about? Thankful for a truck with air conditioning and stuff. See the back there? It's loaded front to back. There's 90 bags of beans in there, and then there's 40 bags in the wagon. 40 units in the wagon. That's the replant stuff for down to my brother's house, and the rest of them are for over to Woodville. So yeah, throwed them all off a pallet. They have forklift, I mean, so it wasn't too bad. She put it right up in the back on the forklift with a pallet, and I just throwed them off and stacked them in there. So the old girl, she's sagging a little bit, but she ain't doing bad. I'll get a picture of it once I get somewhere and sitting on level ground. She's doing really good. I thought she'd sag a little more than that, because that's a few thousand pounds back there. But I'll have to get the weight per bag. I'm looking in the mirror to see if I can see it on one of the tags. $52 pounds a bag. 52.63 pounds per bag times 90. I'd have to get my calculator out to do that, or my phone to do that. I can't figure it out. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's not 90 bags, it's 75 bags. I cut it back a little bit. But 75 bags is 4,000 4,020 pounds. So I have 4,020. I have just over 2 ton in the back of the truck, plus buckets and everything else in here. So I'm pretty happy with her. Of course, the gooseneck trailer puts 1,800 pounds in the bed, so it's about what it is for having a gooseneck on it. And when I weighed it, the gooseneck was empty. It didn't have water or anything in it. So it's about the same as the not the gooseneck, I'm sorry. Slow down. Choose your words. The camper, the fifth wheel camper, when it was empty, they put 1,800 pounds in the bed. I weighed it, I took it to the scales and weighed it. But then you fill it full of water and clothes and food and everything else, and it's probably a little more. It feels about the same. Anyway, back home. Dad should be good for the day. He should be able to finish up, so I don't have to worry about him. I'll go over and I'll check on Shane. He's gonna need beans, and then we'll have to fill it up. So yeah, here we go. Okay, back there in the barn. I actually got her back in. I only had to pull forward once with a 4-wheel steer wagon or with a 4-wheel wagon. So anyway, yeah, this is my truck with 4,020 pounds in it. So it don't look bad. Let me get away from the sun here. She's up a little bit in the front, and she's squatting a little bit in the back. It's squatting, I'm not gonna deny that. She's riding nose high. But when I bought this lift kit for this truck, and it's a BDS lift kit, I spent the extra $800 and put new springs in the back. They sold me Denver leaf springs with the 4-inch arch in them. So there's the factory blocks are in there, but that's it. The standard lift kit comes with blocks. Yeah, blue yummy time. The standard lift kit comes with blocks, which you're stacking blocks on blocks, and that's no good. So I said, you know what, I'm always towing. There's campers, goosenecks, whatever, stuff in the bed, I'm always towing. So I spent the extra 800 bucks and put the leaf springs on it, the re-arched, or the new, more arched leaf springs, and never regret that. So, but yeah, she looks pretty good for that much weight. And of course, the wagon, it don't put nothing on there but maybe 20 pounds. That tongue's heavy. Maybe 30 pounds. That, like I said, that tongue's heavy. But there she sits. So Shane called me. He says he's going to have just enough seed to finish that over to my brother's. It's 10 after 3 now. I told him, I said, just finish that. Come on back home here. Park the tractor. Take Clifford home. He took Clifford home last night. I said, come back 8 o'clock in the morning and we'll get started. So we got 23 acres to do and replant, which is this seed in here. This seed in the wagon will go into the drill to replant the big field in the middle here, and then all these bags, 75 bags, those will get loaded into it, and that will plant Woodville. And hopefully there's some left over and I can take them back. So Dad called me just now as I was getting out of the truck, and he's got a big leak on that applicator. So I have to go to Woodville, and we got to investigate what's going on with that. He's not happy. And so I got to run over there, and we're going to figure out what's leaking and call Anderson's and have them come out and fix it. Yeah, just like that, Shane's done. He just pulled in. He's pulling that John Deere drill, 30-foot air seeder, with a Magnum tractor just like Bertha, except his Magnum is a 260, but it's a couple years older. And it's a little bit different, actually. It's a nice setup. The drill needs some work, but 30-foot compared to my 15-foot drill, that's nice. Oh man, you guys are dirty. Hang on. My nose itches. I gotta trim my nose hairs, they're itchy. So yeah, look at that, like an old pro. We'll have to walk out here and see how much seed he had left. He's got scales on that hopper, so he can tell me how much seed's actually left in the hopper. He said it was going to be real close, which that's good because it was supposed to be real close. See, my 235 is exactly the same as that. The engine's the same, the transmission's the same, the axles are the same. My tractor's the same as a 340. So with my 235 horsepower, I'll never have to worry about tearing it up big time. So anyway. He's probably texting his girlfriend, telling him, I'll be on the way home here real quick. We'll meet up. Okay, I made it over here. Bad. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a hose dripping there. Oh! Oh! Are your wings all the way down? Because that one's riding out of the ground. All right, go ahead. Okay, so it's that little elbow right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's squirting right out of there. All right, so I gotta make a phone call. All right, figured out where it was. I showed you guys that. I give Matt the call up to the Andersons. He said, take a picture, send it to me. So I did one better, and I took a little video that actually showed the nitrogen still coming out of it. I sent it to him, so he's going to get somebody out here to fix it. It's 10 till 4. I'm going home, going to bed. So for today, we're done. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know if I'll continue it tomorrow or whatnot, but thanks for watching so far, and have a great day. Okay, it's now 4:15, and I've been playing phone tag, trying to get parts out there to Dad to get that fixed. And then another one of my seed dealers, I've been on the phone with him, a couple different conversations, trying to get some replant seed for the big field in the middle here at my house, which half of that field is his seed. So he's putting some stuff together for me. I have to stop there in the morning on the way home from work and pick that up. So with that and what I got from Golden Harvest, we're more than set. So I will be able to take some of this Golden Harvest back in the bags. So not all of it's coming out of the truck. So yeah. I know this is dragging on, and I keep saying thanks for watching. So yeah, I'm gonna take the camera and I'm gonna put it in my lunchbox, and that's gonna be it. See ya.